In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create an AI image editing workflow inside n8n. By the end, you'll have a clean, end-to-end pipeline where a user uploads a product image, uploads a template or playground image, adds a short instruction, and n8n automatically generates a brand new image using OpenRouter with the Gemini 2.5 Flash Image Preview model. We'll start by building the entry point, a form trigger. This form collects three things: the product image, the template image, and a text prompt that describes what you want changed or created. As soon as the user clicks Submit, the workflow fires, so think of the form as the place where the user gives the AI its exact instructions. For clarity, give each field a friendly label and restrict file types to standard formats like PNG or JPEG. Next, we convert the uploaded images to base 64. Two nodes handle this, one for the user's asset and one for the template. APIs can't read binary image files directly, so we encode each image as a text string. This turns an image file into a safe, portable blob of text that can be sent in an HTTP request without corruption. If you ever see unusually large payloads or slow requests, check image size before encoding. With the images encoded, we organize everything in a set node named Assemble Final Data. Here, you bundle the user's prompt, along with both base 64 images, into a single, tidy object. Keeping the fields clearly named pays off later when you map data into the request body. Now for the core step, sending the request to the AI model. An HTTP request node makes a post call to OpenRouter, targeting the Gemini 2.5 Flash Image Preview model. In a single multimodal prompt, you include the text instruction, the product image, and the template image. The AI reads the instruction, analyzes both images, and produces a new, edited image. If you run into errors, double-check content types and ensure your base 64 strings don't include extra whitespace. When the response comes back, it includes the generated image encoded in base 64. Use an Edit Fields node to extract just the image data and strip any data URL prefix so you're left with the raw base 64 string. This prepares it for file conversion. Finally, convert that base 64 back into a real image file. At this point, you've gone from text-encoded data to a usable image you can download, forward to another app, or store anywhere your workflow needs. To recap, the user submits two images and a prompt. The workflow encodes and packages them, sends everything to Gemini through OpenRouter, receives a new image, and converts it back to a file. No watermark, low cost, fully automated.